You may be watching this video because you've been told that it's time to put in your highest and best offer on a home that you want, and you're wondering what to do. So today I want to explain what highest and best actually means, how sellers evaluate offers, and how to stay financially grounded when competition heats up. My name is Sarah. I am a licensed real estate agent with Keller Williams Greater Metropolitan and a residential real estate divorce specialist serving the Cleveland and Northeast Ohio area. So what is a highest and best request? A highest and best request comes from the seller of a home, typically when a seller receives multiple offers. Rather than negotiating separately with each buyer, the seller may ask everyone to submit their strongest offer by a specific deadline. And the goal is to help the seller to make a decision by comparing all of those offers at once. And when buyers hear highest and best, they often assume it means that they should consider offering more money. But in real estate, the strongest offer is not always the highest. Price is important, but sellers often evaluate criteria other than the offer price. For example, imagine two separate offers. If with offer A, the potential buyer is offering $300,000 for the home with a financing contingency, an inspection contingency, and closing in 30 days, versus offer B, the offer is for $305,000, so a little bit more, with those same contingencies, but closing in 60 days. The seller may choose either of those, depending on their own personal goals and timeline. Now imagine a third offer at $298,000, but with a flexible closing timeline and really strong financing. Sometimes sellers actually choose certainty over a slightly higher price because ultimately the seller's goal is often, yes, to net what they can for the home, but also to ensure that the transaction is ultimately successful and to minimize their stress as well. So when reviewing highest and best offers, what might sellers consider? Well, first, the purchase price, obviously important, but also financing strength. Is the buyer well qualified, fully pre-approved, working with a reputable lender? Strong financing can make a seller feel more confident. And does the timing work for the seller? Sometimes convenience matters. Earnest money is another consideration. A larger earnest money deposit can demonstrate both commitment to the transaction and financial readiness. So all in all, the strongest offer is sometimes just the offer that's most likely to make it to the closing table with the least amount of uncertainty and stress. So the mistake that you want to avoid is just throwing money at the situation. Your goal should never be to simply just beat other buyers. Your goal should be to make a decision that feels right 6 months, 9 months, a year, and onward after closing. So ultimately, one of the best things that you can do is decide on your limits before entering a multiple offer situation. If you're reevaluating your budget in a situation like this, ask yourself again, what amount still leaves emergency reserves? What number allows me to feel financially secure after closing? And once you've established that boundary, stick to it, because competition can create urgency and urgency can cloud judgment. So all in all, when a seller asks you for your highest and best offer, they are asking for the strongest version of your offer. And if you'd like to partner together so that you have someone on your side to help you negotiate these types of situations, I offer real estate strategy calls and would be glad to connect with you because your next chapter deserves to be built on a strong foundation.